Alright guys, what is up? So, I had promised some of you guys in my stream to do this for a little while. So this is a game that I wanted to post to YouTube that I actually had a chance to play a couple days ago with actually basically everyone in our team was from my stream. So got a bunch of different people together. One of the people was my friend IRL in real life. Anyway, so we all got together, jumped on, a pre-made 5-man, which is super fun, and got to play a game. And this was a game that went super south, super quick. So we were doing really bad, and we actually managed to kind of come back. So we're just kind of run this down, and I feel like it's a pretty good game to kind of showcase the power of Attack Speed Twisted Fate as well too, which is my main. It's what I do. So for those of you that are kind of new to me, Kinsman Redeemer, so I have close to 600,000 mastery points now on Attack Speed Twisted Fate alone. So I never really ever run him, in the mid lane AP. I just don't do that. Sometimes I'll go mid lane, or sometimes I'll go top lane, or occasionally AD carry, sometimes support actually. But typically I stick to jungle and pretty much always to attack speed. So yeah, so let's do this. Just gonna do a replay here really fast. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, all these guys are from my stream. The mid laner, the Seeker 417, that's a buddy of mine, David. But yeah, so just wanted to post some highlights here. There's not much to see here. I'm just going to kind of speed through this first part. We're just waiting. And then we do, obviously the first jungle camp. So there, just speak a little bit about both of our teams actually. A little bit different, not normal. So they have their bot lane is a Sona Zyra. They actually end up doing very well. But Sona Zyra, so it's an AP carry as opposed to an AD carry. And then me, obviously, Twisted Fate jungle, that's not typical either. So I've noticed that League likes to do that. So if you run a weird team comp, they'll generally try and match you up with someone with a weird team comp too. It is what it is. So so their Aatrox got executed early. And yeah, so also their Renekton got first blood. That is kind of how the first parts of the game go, actually. So come in here, hold my gold, wait till the wind wall goes down. So we do fairly well there. It's a good first gank. But get his flash. But my friend David used his exhaust. So it was worth. Exhaust is a lower cooldown, but yeah. So just back to farming. And as you can see there, Aatrox is kind of going in mid for a gank. I think he goes... Oh, no, never mind. I thought you were going to kill off that. So we don't get anything there. We kind of keep going. Oh, and this is just unlucky. So Renekton comes down. He knows he's fed. He already has first kill. Comes in, kills me. Like... That's Renekton, his burst. Comes in, stuns, and then boom, dead. So, and they get 2 more right there. So at 5 minutes, it is now 0 and 5. You can look at this, the gold. They're almost, like 2.5 thousand gold ahead at 5 minutes. Like that's pretty significant. So I come in here and I'm like, oh, the Renekton's low. I'm Attack Speed Twisted Fate. I can nope. So I end up dying again there too. So at 6 minutes, I'm 0 and 2. Not the greatest. Jhin Magic Shield gets a kill there, which is really great. But then Renekton, I believe he TP bot. Yeah, he TP's bot and gets a kill and helps Zyra get a kill. So we're now 1 and 8, and it does not stop there. So here we are just trying to farm. And yeah, so this is TF. He's all about kiting those camps, which you'll kind of see here. It's kind of sped up a little bit, but you'll see, trying to kite, trying to take as little damage as possible, which he does pretty well with actually. Necking gets another kill, 5-0-2, a 5-0-2 Renekton at 7 minutes. It's very scary, very, very powerful. So we keep going. I'm not going to slow down or stop much of this early game because it's just a slaughterhouse. So I'll try and kind of slow down and look at some highlights of things as the game goes on. But so here we go. We back, and by we I mean me. There's not multiple me's, so I back. And yeah, so I realize I'm pretty behind. So I'm mainly just trying to, there goes Renekton again, 6-0-2. I'm mainly just trying to farm as much as I can. So now it's 8 minutes, 1-11, and my team is like, they're not salty, that's not the right word, but they're pretty done. They're like, you know what, we should just start another game, just forfeit 15, a double kill bot lane, 1-13 now. First blood turret. I mean, we were just super behind. And so everyone was saying, hey, we should just forfeit. And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't always like forfeiting. Sometimes I do, and I'm just like, I mean, if I get salty and I'm like, oh, okay, I want to start another one. But this game, I was like, no, I think we could actually come back. So we come in here, and I'll slow down this one. So let's go back. Okay, so here, Renekton's diving because he's 6-0-2. So he comes in here, it takes a lot of turret damage. I come in with a gold card, flash, kill. I mean, not too difficult, but it was really funny actually. Me and my friend David probably should have coordinated that a little better, because David was the one that died under turret there, but then, oh yeah, and then poor magic shield gets blown up. But my friend David, he hits, like, right as I'm ulting in, and I, gold card and start to kill this Renekton, he had pressed his ult, and as Karthus, So basically, he probably would have killed the Renekton, so I was a little bit of a kill steal there. So we kind of laughed about it, but it is what it is. So my first kill, not too bad, not too bad. So I'm just trying to farm here, just trying to get gold. A little welcome back to the lane there from Yasuo. And so they go in, and this isn't too bad. This looks good at first, I think. This is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, so he opens up. We're able to get a kill on Sona, which is good. I'm able to get the kill, which is nice. But then, I mean, then we just all get destroyed. So this is, yeah, an ace right here. They still get the drag, and we only get one kill out of it. So we trade 1 for 5. And we give them the drag, or I mean, they get the drag. So as you can see, like the team fighting right now, it's just not working. They're just way more fed than us, so they're just getting all these advantages. So they get the most snowbally, drag, and so they're way ahead basically. So there I am, attack speed twist to fade. It's really funny. It looks really funny sped up because it looks like he's going super fast. But he comes in and tries to steal it. In reality, it's not that fast. But so he comes in here, and I mean, this is a 1v2. He even ults, and he still bursts me down in one hit before I can even move. So Renekton's still huge. He's a monster. We get the kill on him, which is nice. So shutdown gold, and we actually get 2 shutdown golds. I don't know if you saw that, which is good. There, I'm not sure what he was ulting actually. So I go in. So let's actually replay this. So this is a good. This is actually a good kind of lesson period. So what's happening right now, let me pause this. What's happening right now is the game is 6-23. So red team is like, we got this in the bag, this is a piece of cake, we're super fed, because they are. So right now sorry, I'm just going to fix this really fast. I thought I fixed it earlier. First, I totally thought my son was waking up. Anyways, so basically what's happening, red team is like, we got this in the bag, piece of cake. If you look at the gold, they're up, 9,000 gold at 13 minutes. Like, that's, being up that much at like 35, 40 minutes is pretty good. But, this early is nuts. So they're super ahead. 926 Renekton, 313, 303, 436, 416. So they're super ahead in every way. But I think part of the reason that we actually were given a window opportunity to come back is they started playing super stupid, basically. They started playing super over-aggressive, super just cocky, just all-around cocky. So this guy comes in here, he's like, I'm Yasuo, I'm super fed, so, I can do what I want. So he comes in, Gets a kill here, I think. Yeah. So he's obviously super ahead, but I'm ulting in. He gets stunned to a turret and dies. And so that's that's just like, was it worth? I don't know. Trading 1 for 1 when you're that far ahead. Technically that goes in the favor of the losing team, because they want to go 1 for 1 because they haven't been going 1 for 1 at all. And so he comes back in. When I'm holding a gold card, he comes back in. We kill him pretty easy. So there we go. In the last 5 minutes, we went 2 kills for us to 1 for them. So yeah, I mean, obviously they're still way ahead, and that doesn't suddenly turn the game around. My friend David dies there. Rip David. Sorry, bud. But yeah, so obviously that doesn't it's not like that suddenly fixes all of our problems, but it just shows you they start playing super overconfident, super cocky, and I think that's kind of what helps give us this window to actually come back, because they start making stupid plays. All right, so keep going. I'm 2-4-3, so it's like, well, yeah, maybe that's kind of okay. Red is attacks with Twisted Fates like lifeline. A because the passive health region, which is nice, but also it just gives that bleed, which when he has red smite and red buff, and then he's attack speed, it's super helpful. So as you can see, they're still crazy ahead. He gets a quadra, and then technically here in a second he's gonna kill me. So technically it's a penta, even though it's and I'm like, oh, he's by himself. Nope, they all flash. They all flash and ult to get me there, which is really funny. And Yasuo did get the kill, so unofficial penta. Good job, Yasuo. So here we go. He probably shouldn't have gone back for that, but he does, and he dies. So yeah, so their team's just playing overconfident, playing pretty cocky, and we managed to kind of scrape out a couple kills. Still, it's still 10,000 gold difference, so we're still losing pretty bad, but it's something. So note to self, actually, I think in League, your attitude is actually really important. As you can see here, I think mainly their attitude is what lost in the game. They were being cocky, they were BMing us, they were like, so it actually felt pretty good. Oh, so here we go in. Did we get something? I think we do, actually. Yeah, so he comes in. I mean, so there's, what, 5 of us here. So he ults into 5 of us. He ends up dying. Let's go back and slow that down. That was kind of fast. Let's go back even more. So this is a good team fight for us. So there, as you can see, Aatrox on the map, he's kind of coming down, so now it's a 4v5 situation. They go in. Yasuo's like, I can do this. So he ults into 5 with only Sona near him. So obviously they were ahead, so it kind of works, but then he dies. And so there we go. So they actually are lower health than all of us, so they have to run away. And so right here, before that fight started, it was 10-30. So it's now 13-32. I believe they get 1 and we get 1 here. Yeah, so he kills Redeemed, I think. Yeah, and then we kill him. Yeah. So now it's 14-33. So basically, in that last 2-3 minutes, we go 4 kills for us to 3 kills for them. And so it's always a positive thing to go even when you're this far behind, but to actually go up a kill in a team fight is really huge. And I believe they actually get the kill here. Yes, they do. So that's technically 5-3. So I mean, like I said, they're just taking really bad situations, saying like, we got this, and playing super cocky, and thinking that the game's over. While we're actually at this point, I think as a team, we're like, you know what? Actually, I think we can outscale this. I think we can do it. So so we keep playing. So like I said, I think attitude is really important in League, and making sure that you're, I don't know, either way, staying humble, staying confident and encouraging is super helpful. Anyway, so here we go. just trying to get as much farm as I can, trying to kind of get into that late game TF, you know, with my items as quickly as possible. But they're still way ahead, so right here I think Zyra gets a double on us. So I mean, you think we should have that. She was, you know, we did kill her, but then she comes in and get a double on us pretty easy. And they get destroyed. Yasuo's top lane, and that's good. So good job SKTT on Yasuo. So he gets a tower for us, our first one. So it gets us gold on the map, but they do get into our base and take an inhib. Could he have stopped them? I don't think so. So it was probably a good trade, but even still. So here we go. So the way that I build, I'm actually about to die here. So let's go ahead and play that. So I die. So the way that I build TF is basically my first two items. Make it out okay here. So, you know, get 2 kills, get the inhib, and they're able to walk away scot-free. So they're still super ahead. But yeah, so the way that I build TF is kind of like an on-hit crit type build with attack speed. So start with Blood Razor, almost always go second item Blood Razor, or sorry, I start Blood Razor, almost always second item I do Rage Blade. Oh, this is a cool combo that they do here. Get it, guys. I don't think they get a kill out of that. But let's watch it anyways. So here's the team fight. We're kind of getting pushed back. David has a great ult there to get their health bars low. I'm able to ult in behind them, which is, I mean, I love TF's kit so much for many reasons. I was lucky the bleed there got him. And so this is actually really fun too. That is the power of attack speed TF right there. And she's pretty darn fed too. So I don't know if you guys saw the burst that she did on me there. But yeah, so I was able to ult in there, get 2 kills, which is good. So I'm 6, 8, and 3. But yeah, so basically the build that I go is Blood Razor into Rage Blade. So the whole idea is Rage Blade multiplies on hit effects. TF in his build has on hit effects on hit, you know, multipliers, which is this E, and then Blood Razor is on hit, you know, % damage. And so then it's this idea that Rage Blade kind of multiplying a bunch of stuff, and you get a bunch of on hit. And so TF stun someone through gold, on hit, on hit, on hit. You know, you're just doing a lot of damage. So that's what I do. So 6, 8, and 3, not doing too bad. I'm starting to get pretty fed. Jin is also 7, 8, and 5. So me and him are kind of probably the most fed on the team right now. Yasuo's decently fed too. So we're starting to get there. It's 1942. So if you think about it, that's only, you know, 20 kill difference, which has kind of stayed the same. So the gold's about 11,000, which is about what it's been. So come in here, yeah, gold card him, 783, feels pretty good. He throws his level 7 up there. Yeah, I don't think we get anything. Yeah, just that wind wall, that cursed wind wall. So yeah, here we go, coming in here. Oh, that's right. Here's another play. I mean, it's just very, very overconfident, very cocky. Because in some ways it's good, you know, when you have an advantage, you want to push it, and you really want to, you know, like you really want to carry hard. But I don't know. I still think that there are ways you gotta be smart. So they're coming in. They're like, oh, we got this. So Yasuo comes on Jin, comes, you know, his wind wall's down. Like there's just, I don't know. To me, that seems overconfident. So we get the kill. It feels pretty good. So 8, 8, and 3, doing fairly well. I catch Zyra out with my ult, which I love TF's ult so much. She's able to not die, which is good because she's pretty strong at that point too. She's 8, 5, and 8. So, and then here, I mean, so you know, here's another example. He dives into 3 of us because he sees me kind of low, and he's like, "We're really strong. I'm really ahead." Anyways. So that's really, they're giving us a lot of opportunities here to come back. And so now they have 3 people down. We're about Baron. We're like, and this is funny because this was kind of a hard call because they are pushing into our base right here. We just got 3 kills here, so we know that we basically have a free Baron if we want it. But the question is, do we want it, or do we go here and try and protect this so they don't get into our base more? To me, I think we made the right call, because Baron will help us push them out of our base more, because, you know, it gives buffs to our minions as well as us. So if we're team fighting, we get a little bit stronger too. So I think it's worth it, but it was still kind of tough because we look at this saying, oh crap, they're totally going to get into our base, maybe even get an inhib out of this. So yeah, so here we go, getting Baron here. So they're coming into bot lane, and they're still super strong. So I think they get a kill here, maybe even two. So they come in. I mean, this Renekton, look at that. He's just a monster. And so yeah, so the ult and the kill. So she dies, but even still. And then I come back here. So I'm coming, and so this is pretty fun. So this is one of the reasons why I really love Attack Speed Twisted Fate, or one of the things I really love about him is rapid fire cannon. Obviously, you wouldn't really build that on AP, even though I've actually seen a pro do it one time. But so rapid fire cannon, it's it's crit, it's attack speed, but its passive allows you to kind of build up and then build up to kind of 100 energy or whatever, and then after that your attack range is multiplied fairly significantly. So you kind of have a large attack range, so you can hit people far away with your auto attack. With TF, the way that he works, his cards that he picks become an auto attack. So basically what that means is your gold card suddenly gets a huge range in order to stun someone. And with Attack Speed TF, that's his whole thing. As soon as he stuns someone, he can burst them down really fast because he's like a machine gun. So here we go. Renekton's like right there. So he's thinking, oh, I got this. Like I can path around here fairly safely. TF's over here. But let's slow this down. So from that range, so I was here before I took a step. So from here to here, that's just a ginormous range. So that far of a stun is pretty OP. So then I'm able to kill him pretty easy. So yeah, so I'm now 10, 8, and 4. So I'm starting to heat up. I'm starting to get to late game. It's almost 30 minutes, 26 minutes, and I'm starting to get good items. So yeah, so it feels pretty good. So we'll speed it up again. So Jin's pretty fed too. Yasuo's not doing too bad. And Karthus and Ornn, like they have good gold because they have good assists and stuff, but they're not able to to go in and just like solo people. So there I get kill there, which is great at attack speed. So we get a good team fight there, and then Aatrox trying to go to our base. He comes in. Oh, this is great. So I'm doing a lot of damage here. I'm able to flash out of his burst, so he doesn't totally get me down to 0 as we start pushing. And so this is really the first time that we're like, oh my gosh, we can come back. This is great. I mean, we were thinking like maybe we can scale in the late game. This is the first kind of signs of hope, which is good. So honestly here too, like we have Baron. So they came in here, got once again another kind of bloodthirsty, overconfident, not totally thinking about their play. They could have stopped while we were getting Baron, if you guys remember. While we were getting Baron, they could have come in here, just focused on the tower, just killed the tower, maybe gotten an inhib out of it because they're definitely stronger in the 2v2. But they came in here, they dove for the Jhin, then they, then he almost died Renekton, so he had to leave, and then Sona, under tower, dove the Yasuo, got a kill, but then she got killed too. So they didn't even get a tower or an inhib, whereas we got Baron basically for free. They didn't even get into our base. So now here we are. Our team fighting is more powerful, as you just saw. They also didn't play that super great, but our team fighting was very powerful because we have the Baron buff, and now suddenly we're pushing after a good team fight. So Baron buff was definitely worth. And I run for my life because, oh no I don't. Okay, I died, but I trade. So she's still very strong, but I get another kill. So 13, 9, and 4. So I'm not doing too bad. Yes, I have a lot of deaths. We had a rough early game, but I'm starting to come back in some pretty big ways. And when I went back, I believe, yeah, I just purchased a Ruinous Hurricane. So I'm basically 5 items in. I'm very strong at this point. Very strong. Does he get him? Does he get him, folks? Nope. But he forced the flash. That's pretty good. So yeah, so our team's looking good. I don't think they actually get him here. I think they kind of walk away, which is probably good because they don't have vision. So here we go. I'm still dead. Ripperonis. Okay, here we go. So now dragon is up. We're like, hey, we really need to take this. Let's try and get this dragon. So of course I take red first. And I'm able to ult in, get one. Let's actually replay that. Okay, so Yasuo goes in. Good job, Yasuo. So he's going in, trying to kind of distract him. He breaks him up, which is perfect. I'm able to ult in, kill Zyra before she can do anything. The beauty of attack speed, Twisted Fate right there. Oh no. Okay, this is actually pretty funny here. So let me rewind that because it for some reason went off of me. Okay, so here this is. No, stop doing direct to camera. So here we're going. So he's still fairly tanky, so he's able to take some of my shots. I think what he's doing here is he's thinking, okay, maybe I can burst him down. I'm still strong. I'm still reacting. I'm still 12, 7, 11. And so he almost actually does. So I was a little terrified here at this point. And you know, in League where sometimes you get into spots where you're just like awkwardly, just like your cooldowns are down, and so you're just like, what am I doing? That's kind of what happened here. Because I walk into the brush, and he stuns me, and my gold card goes away. So normally my kit, is based around I gold card someone, they can't do anything, bop, 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 they're dead. But he stuns me while my gold card was ticking down, then it goes away, and now suddenly he has majorly the upper hand here. But he just used all of his combos, so now he's awkwardly stuck having to just do auto attacks. My gold card's down, so I'm having to just do auto attack. So auto attack versus auto attack, I have attack speed and on hit. So here we go. And I'm able to kill him with like barely any health left. 160 health left. So that was one of those like awkward, like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Almost pee your pants kind of moment. So she comes in here, she's like, oh, I got this. Does she kill us? She might actually. My gold card's going away, so I'm like, I need to back up. She totally demolishes him, and I think she actually kills me too. Yeah. So as you can see here, Sona is huge right now. She is 11, 7, and 17. I think at this point in the game, I remember she is the most frightening player on their team right now, because she has range. She can just blow you up, as you just saw. So she has a lot of damage. So let's speed this up again. Hold on, I want to watch that again. Oh my gosh. Okay, speed this up. Here we go. Let's just see exactly how much she does here. Hold on. Okay, so he does decent damage, 94, 415. Look at that. AP Soda is busted. It is so stinking strong. Oh my gosh. Like, he's lucky he lived there. That's basically a one shot. Not quite, but basically. So he, poops himself and then goes back to base to heal up. So AP Sona is huge right now. Huge. Okay, so here we go. So we're like, okay, we need to protect base. So they go in overconfident again, under tower. And attack speed Twisted Fate wins the day. So let's go back to that actually. So like I said, I'm pretty strong here. Do this. Oh man. Okay, darn you, direct to camera. Great. Okay, here we are. So she comes in. She's like, I'm AP Sona, I do lots of damage. So she flashes in, thinking, oh, I can one-shot him, which she basically almost does. But I have my gold card ready. So she's squishy because she's full AP, and I'm a very strong attack speed Twisted Fate right now. So, boom, 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 and she's dead. So, as you guys can see, attack speed Twisted Fate, very, very powerful. I have a lot of items under my belt. I'm going for a last item of IE, just multiplying all of my crit modifiers. So here we go. So it's 36-52 now. Attack speed, twist of fate, super OP. Let's actually look at that again. It's just super fun. I love attack speed so much. It's attack speed TF. So here we are. I see him there. I'm like, I can kill him. So I have gold card ready, and he just can't do anything. I'm just very, very strong at this point. So 18-24. Okay. So we're just trying to kind of keep them out of our base. Baron's up kind of soon, but we're just trying to push. So we've gotten some good kills. Sona died, Yasuo died, Aatrox just died. So we're just trying to take advantage of that and kick some booty. So here we are, we're pushing. They back off. I don't know exactly why. They're still stronger than us at this point. I mean, I'm pretty scary, but they're still stronger than us, and so we're just here trying to push. You know, Sona goes in. She's like, I can flank. I'm like, no, you can't. So once again, do that again. She just did not. I mean, people just don't expect it. The range of my gold card here. So here she's coming in. I see her. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do. Get on me. Slow this down. So we come in. Where's the point of my release? Right there. Okay. So that's a pretty far range. Typically, I think she would have to be like here for my gold card. So that's a fairly sizable difference. So she's like, oh, I'm safe. I'm Sona. I can heal and speed myself up, so I'm okay. Not thinking that I would be able to hit her. But lo and behold, gold carded up. And then boom, 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 boom. She's dead. So I'm pretty darn strong at this point. Then with Rune's Hurricane, able to get my, you know, on hits and damage out there. So feels pretty good, fam. So I'm 19-10-4. So I'm definitely hot right now. Got a great ult from Ornn. Once again, just didn't. Let's go back here. Good ult by Ornn. You can't really see this very well. She's just not really thinking. Just, I mean, long range stun, and she's gone. So. I'm like, you know what? I can keep going. But trying to play it safe because I still know they can blow me up pretty easy. He flashes in. Did they get the kill here? Yes, they do. Yeah. So this was actually a funny enough. My friend David here, he saw what was happening. Let's go back. So he saw what was happening here. They're really smart. They're like, TF's carrying the team right now. So he flashes and dives in, slows. So I'm pretty darn vulnerable. My friend David and Redeemed Child are coming over. So David's in my, because we're in Discord, he's in my ear. He's yelling. He's like, hey, turn around, fight, fight, fight. But I was trying to get a little, I was probably a little cocky here. And I was like, oh, I'm TF. I'm a real, you know, I play TF a lot. So in a lot of kind of situations, if they don't have a stun, I'm like, oh, I can just ult my way out. So I'll pop my ult on, and then, you know, wait for them to finish getting whatever CC out on me that they have, and then just try and ult out and, you know, just take some damage but still get out, because you can do that with TF. So I'm like, oh no, you know what, I'll just ult out, I'll do this cool play. They'll be like, oh man, we didn't kill him, when I should have actually just turned around and fought, gotten good damage on them, which then allowed them to come in and maybe get a kill or two. But I don't. I'm like, I'll get out. Nope, I don't. They absolutely destroyed me, and then because my friends got baited in trying to help me, they also killed them too. So, rest in pieces, David, you were right. So here we go. So they're getting into base. They take an inhib. I have, you know, 30-something seconds left. Playing overconfident, going. They dives his ult under tower, which at this point, I mean, we're actually fairly close to them. So gold difference is 66 to 72. You can't know that in game, but you can still kind of tell like we're coming back. So I'm back up 20, 11, and 4. Pretty darn strong at this point. Able to flash with my long range, so just crazy extension. They try for a Baron, which totally doesn't work, and then we get Baron. So I think Aatrox was trying to solo it, actually. Not the greatest decision on their part. So here we are. I pop on my ult thinking I can maybe catch one of them out. It doesn't work, so I just use it to get to another lane to push, which is something I really like about TF. As I've watched higher level TFs play, something I've noticed is they don't always actually use their ults for kills. A lot of them will actually use their ults for just map pressure and map movement, which I really liked when I saw it, and so I've tried to do that a little bit too, where sometimes, you know, if we get a good team fight, I'll pop on my ult, go to another lane and start pushing, so suddenly we're pushing in multiple lanes to get map pressure instead of just a kill. So okay, so they killed all of my team except for me here. And that's kind of, I probably should have been with them because I'm you know, the most fed on the team right now. But so here we go. She doesn't even see me. I have a long range gold card, so I was able to kill her pretty quick, which is always so satisfying getting that combo off. So I push here. I'm like, you know, I can't really do much about the drag because I'm not going to 1v2. I don't think I can do that. But I'm like, well, but Renekton, he's pushed way farther than he should be. So I pop my ult, get him, you know, because when I'm ulting, I have a gold card ready. So I'm ulting in with a gold card. There's not much they can do. So it's a pretty good combo. It usually gets me a kill. So there they go. Actually, I want to look at that because that was a pretty good team fight on their part, I think. Okay, so here we go. He pops that, slows them. My friend David comes in, gets the kill with the ult, so they go 2. So that was just really good. So my team's starting to heat up too. They're pretty strong, so they get 2 kills. We're starting to push here because I had just gotten Renekton, they just got 2, so there's now 3 of their players down, and we have Baron buff. So here we go. We're pushing. Sona flashes to kill me. Fair enough. She's pretty darn strong at this point, but my team's getting strong too. So able to return some good damage on him. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. That was just insane. Nice, David. So that was David's last Q there. I don't know if you saw. The Q goes over his wind wall. So got his GA, which is great. We're pushing in. Able to get in head. Baron buff, I think, wore off. Yeah. So we're a little more vulnerable now. Maybe Zona, super strong but super squishy, so she goes down. And this is the team fight that I think really wins it for us. So my team goes in, I'm not even there, and they're just able to, you know, get some key targets, get Sona down. And then, you know, their Aatrox goes ham, he's like, I got this! But nope. So he dies. And yeah, so then I come in, and it's pretty much GG at that point. So they ace them, and speed this up a little bit. So I'm able to actually ult in, which is great. I'm actually able to get there. It's always so sad, you know, when you're like way over here and your team's, you know, winning the game. And so there we go. Victory. So basically some takeaways from that game. Attack speed TF, super strong as he scales, very powerful. So I basically really helped swing the game in our favor there as I started to get more fed as the game went on. And also too, I mean, their team just made a lot of mistakes, like they really did. They, you know, dove in when they shouldn't have, and it's kind of natural to happen. You know, everyone I think always gets a little bit overconfident when they're, you know, winning by a pretty large margin, but they just, I think, you know, it wasn't just 1 or 2 times where, you know, they played overconfident, got, you know, paid the price for it, and then learned and was like, oh, okay, we can't keep doing that or else this game's going to swing. But they just kept doing it over and over and over again, which is what I really think helped give us that window of time to actually get gold, come back, find good situations and actually get the victory. So yeah, so I wanted to share this game with you guys, A, because I told my streamers I'd put it up on YouTube, and B, because it's just a fun comeback story. I love comeback games. I think they're super, super fun, super satisfying. And so, yeah, so I wanted to showcase TF, wanted to show a really fun comeback that we had, and yeah, we kicked some butt. So go ahead and subscribe if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and you can check out my Twitch channel too, so twitch.tv/Kinsman, KINSMAN -Redeemer. So I'm streaming somewhat regularly on there, and yeah, thanks for watching, and throw a comment on there, what your thoughts are, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. All right, see ya.